All right, today I wanted to work on guitar exercise 2. Basically, we started off with 1. Hopefully you've gone to my channel and you've seen that lesson already. Capital T, J, both are capital, space, capital C, and then L-A-U-D-I-O, all in small casing. And that's where the first lesson was, where we talked about E minor to A sus. So next lesson, guitar challenge day 2. Can we get from an E minor to an A7 without any problems? Now the only difference between E minor and the first exercise, we went from E minor to A suspended second, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to get, and remember we used fingers 2 and 3 as well, and we talked about our wrist being back here more and not really being tense with our shoulder and our muscles and squeezing our arm and things like that, just pushing in with your thumb and fingers on the front, thumb pushing in on the back. And we managed to lift and place together. We never step in the chord. So that was exercise 1, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on strumming through it and building dexterity and calluses on your fingertips. If you find an acoustic guitar is hard, grab an electric guitar. They're a lot easier to push in, and then you can slowly build the calluses on your fingertips. So E minor to A7 would look a lot like this, and basically it's almost the same as the first exercise, except finger 2 has to jump over string 3 and land on 2. Now what I notice a lot when people are playing E minor, this finger seems to catch the 3rd string. Make sure that your fingernail is really close to the 5th string, the one that your finger 1's on. You could almost touch it and still get sound, so don't be too scared to bring this finger up higher instead of keeping it too low and then catching this 3rd string. Bring it up a little bit higher, closer to string 5, this way, going up. You know, you don't want it right there over top of the string. You still get the sound, but almost so your fingernail's just about touching it. Then you'll always clear string 3. Make sure your wrist is back like that. Okay, now when we go to A7, we want to lift and we want to place them like that first. Get good at doing things of that nature. So lifting and placing, I always like to work with left side first. Use all our brain power for our left hand instead of splitting it between left and right. So once we can move these, and try not to go like this, and try to lift them just a little bit, bring them down a bit. And make sure finger 2's landing on string 2. And then we have this, and this. So again, we want to make sure that we have our C shape here in our hand, or backwards C. You can see it better like this. You put your thumb on the back of the guitar. You push your wrist forward nice and relaxed, no tension in your arm and none of that stuff, just a really relaxed hand. Push forward, relaxed. Get your wrist to have the bend here. And then bring it back just a little bit so your fingers can extend out and down like that to get on the tip. Then what you want to do is practice that and just lifting and placing. Okay, so once you get that going, now it's timing. So we're going to strum in 4s and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Maybe we should go slower. 3, 4, and 1. Now remember, this is to build dexterity and calluses and strengthen your hand. And you do it every day. You do each exercise 10 times a day. 2, really slow. You don't want to rush it because you want to build the muscle again in your hand, right? So the slower you go, the more times you have, the longer you're pushing on the chord. Alright, so you'd go through that 10 times. That would be part of guitar lesson 2. Then once you get that one 10 times, then what you want to do is use fingers 2 and 3 again and get them working. And you're going to go, oh, that's really tough. But, once you do it, it's like anything. It becomes easy, right? So don't let it stress you out. The guitar is something you have to build on. You can't just expect it to happen. So we got to build strength in our hand, calluses on our fingertips. And also remember, when we're strumming the E minor, which is this first chord here, strings 5 and 4, always count from the bottom up. we strum from the 6th string down. I've got a lot of students that are asking me about pick too. I always let people know that you should hold your pick like on the side of your finger 1. The tip should be kind of in front of your fingernail. You shouldn't have a whole bunch of, you don't need a lot of the pick sticking out like that. You just need a little bit. You don't want to squeeze your arm really hard, you know, and have all, you know, you don't want to create tension here. You want to have it relaxed, not like that. You can see that muscle moving there. You want it nice and relaxed. And when you strum, you point the pick so it's pointing to the corner of the neck of the guitar on the down. So I always have my thumb bent. I never hold my pick like that, because then I'm kind of strumming, my pick's looking at me and strumming backwards. But if you bend your thumb a bit, and you should hold your pick hard enough that there's a bit of tension to get it out of your fingers, but not so much that you know, you got to really fight for it, right? That's the best explanation I can give over a video. Yeah. So pretty cool exercises. There's about 20 of these that I'm going to go through every day for you guys to learn and develop chord changes. So then we bring these two down. So now we're working with fingers 2 and 3. And remember again, we're skipping that 2nd string. I'm going to come in a little bit closer to the guitar. There. So just remember that when we're here, we're going to come down and we got to make finger 2 jump over string 2, not landing on 1 like I just did on string 2. We always count from the bottom up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're here, and a great exercise is just practice lifting and placing for a bit. We can do this through commercials while watching TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, so, but that's, and do it slow and do your counts. Then again, 3 and 4. So each set of fingers get 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got to do that 10 times. Then we use 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. So we're counting 4 twice on each chord. So every time we count each chord twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers 2 and 3. We do those 10 times, doing exactly what we just did. Then 3 and 4, where we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now those are tricky. The pinky's the weakest link in our hand, right? So I mean, even just lifting, see, if I'm not watching, if I'm watching my camera, it really makes me think different things, but so I'm going to keep looking at my camera and see if I can do it. So sometimes it's nice to be able to just look away and be able to make them land. Now that's a tricky one, so don't let it frustrate you. It's just one to get you prepared for power chords. So again, we started here with E minor. We drop them down. Finger 2 has to jump over string 3 and land on 2. And we work that exercise. And then we get these two. Same idea, except finger 3 now has to jump over string 3, land on string 2. And you can see that my hand's still back this way, towards the tuning keys, not this way. We're this way. And lots of room between my hand and the neck. You can see the backward C shape. So if I'm holding I put my thumb on the back of the guitar, push my wrist forward, curl my fingertips in, and bam, that's what we get. And that's the best practice for developing technique. So this is a guitar lesson 2 of, might even be up to 15 chord changes we'll do. So we're starting off with nice basic shapes, and eventually we're going to get to these and really teach you how to make the changes and get them nice and clean. All right, I hope that helps. And leave me any comments. Please click on the subscribe button and the bell if you could. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so we'd really appreciate if you could take some time out and do that for us. Have a great day. Bye for now.